We desire to go to Jerusalem because in the scriptures 3 times in the year you are supposed to be able to go on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem to pay your respects unto God. Why do they not want us to go to Jerusalem to take off? Our fathers in former times went in multitudes unto Jerusalem. Who is it that desires that we not go to Jerusalem to pay our respects unto the omnipotent God?
Spiritually oppressing on my people like Malachi 3:8, pass the plate, let's teach. Read the whole chapter, you pastors is like Hosea 4:6, don't forget not teach. Ezekiel 8:14, they weep for who? Who's that? The cross is a lower T for that deity. Do your research. Jeremiah 23:27. Forgot his name for Lord, sharpen my sword for the kneel to the floor, say no more repent. Yeah, y'all gotta repent. Luke 1:5, the course was Abijah. 1 Chron 24 verse 10. Ha! Now I know the birth of the Messiah. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1 though. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like fair. Let him go. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like Pharaoh. Let's go. Leviticus 11, still people eating swine. Isaiah 65 verse 4, no swine. Isaiah 66 verse 3, no swine. Okay. Oh, you gonna need the New Testament, right? Matthew 5:17 through 19, listen. 2 John verse 6, this love I listen. Romans 2:13, now what? Who said? Yeah, I said that. Read Exodus so we can exit this. Say John Bourgier, chillin', drippin', spiritual. Oppressing my people, wondering 40 years. Yahuwah is my savior and king, now listen. Yahusha means the father is salvation. John 3:18, you see why believe. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Say what? Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Can't walk up in the church, tell the pastor like fair. Straight up. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. What? Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like Pharaoh. Let's go. You gotta have faith, but according to the Romans 9:1-5, why you lie? My flesh is of Yasharel, you better tell. ASAP, man. Psalms 83, crafty counsel I see. Got us working on Shabbat, on Sunday preaching. Psalms 91, in him I trust Yahuwah. Yeah. Okay, Deuteronomy 28, it all relates. Atlantic slave trade back in Egypt now. 2 Kings 17, 5-19. Continue to read though. Romans 11, don't boast up, listen. As we return, this fire burns in me. Yeah, Baruch atah Yahuwah Avinu, translate that. Hebrew, I mean.
But if the trumpet does blow, we are concerned and we are troubled. But let all the inhabitants of the world know we're not afraid. Stay in your places. Do not leave the village of peace.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Zion.
What's going on? We want to say Happy Hebrew Year. You know, it's the beginning of the year and whatnot.
Praise the Most High for a new year. And for showing us plenty of prophecies being fulfilled in this new year.
Exactly, right. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. But I want to give a shout out to I got some Facebook friends on Facebook, and they actually acknowledging the new year. This being the new year, so
Okay.
you know that's they watching. You know
All
what I'm saying?
praise to
they
the Most High
so,
for the people who waking up like
Right.
we once did to realize, wait a minute, it ain't no difference in December 31st and January 1st.
Right.
The difference
Right.
is in the new year when the flowers start budding
Spring
and
exactly.
everything comes back to life, so to speak.
Right.
So
It all makes sense. You know, that's when you start knowing you got common sense. Like that's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot been going on. I know y'all been looking, and Brother Arad, he been sending us stuff.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, Brother Arad. Brother Arad said, getting some of this hot rain from the sky right now.
Ooh.
And then Brother Lindsay will say, "What's hot rain?" Yeah.
Right. That's
What
I'm
is
like,
hot rain?
What is hot rain?
Yeah, we got to know what you talking about there, Brother Arad. Shalom, Brother Lindsay. Shalom, Brother Arad.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom to the people who watching. That's not commenting. We appreciate y'all.
We finally getting a little warm weather around here. Hit and
Yeah,
miss. One day is warm, the next day is winter.
Yeah, we've been under the weather and having colds and all this crap.
Man.
One day it was goddamn what?
Snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing in 20, like in the low 20s, and then the next day it's goddamn 57 degrees, 60 degrees or whatever.
That is Michigan weather, but it's been taking a toll over here. I pray the Most High. This is our last bout of sickness.
Oh, okay. Shout out to brother Huey.
Shalom.
Oh, he talking about the missiles. That's what he Hey, I knew. I'm like, hold on, what he talking about? So that's what he talking about, brother Lindsay. He talking about the missiles. Talking about that hot rain. Okay, that's what we talking about.
Can I cut the? Oh,
You want it off?
I see what you're doing.
No. It is. It's kind of, you know.
Yes, it's been such an interesting week. Just seeing the boldness, the lies being told about casualties, the boldness of, this probably ain't working, but we gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all we winning, and we gonna keep on poking the bear, so to speak.
Yep.
We gonna beg our cousins, the other Edomite nations, to help us. It's just so much.
Right, it is. It's a lot. You know, as y'all heard, Cuba, they went into darkness or whatever because America got a blockade as far as them getting their oil, you know, to run their electricity and all that stuff. And, you know, that's a mess over there. You know, it's crazy.
The whole island, the whole country.
Whole goddamn island, man.
That's what's baffling to me. But also, I just want to say real quick, I think that's something that we all might need to be prepared for a short season, a long season.
I got a video for that.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? We try to come prepared here at the old family or whatnot.
Excuse me.
Most High. He got us working, you know, day and night like Michael Jackson. Right? But man, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I think about the times that we've been in Africa and Ghana or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and the lights go out. And they can go out for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time we went there. The second time we went there, we had bought us a goddamn generator. We was like, oh, hell no, we ain't about to go through this.
But I think in that part of the world, it's normal because what we were told was that you basically share the grid. The grid can't just go 100% for every area. So you share. The East y'all got to go without power for 8 hours or so, and in the West. So that's a little more normal, but I've never heard of a whole country being in darkness. They did tell us that Nigeria has a really big power outage situation, and they just run off generators as the norm. I don't know how accurate that is.
Right. Brother Huey said France, Spain, Germany, and he was like, y'all handle y'all business, America, do you? Right.
I know you got some stuff for that. We're going to get more into that, but exactly. we heard that too. Like, my man wrote a check he couldn't cash, or the people who control him. Because we was looking at some stuff, and I'm like, everybody is pointing to Trump, but you have to realize it's so stupid. Everybody like, why he keep doing this? He don't see it's not working. Because it's not him. Right. He's not making the decisions. So whoever's controlling Trump to make these decisions wrote some checks that they couldn't cash, and now he's going to beg other NATO members to help out, and NATO like, nah, bro, we're gonna fall back. Like you said, they like, you know, you did this, so you stand on what you did. We don't think we want to get involved in that.
Exactly, because it's gonna affect them European nations or whatever, as far as with their energy and all that.
Yeah,
shit,
they want to. We as of right now, we can come through Hormuz.
Right. Yeah.
You can't come through Hormuz.
But they gotta, go through China money, the UN.
I'm pretty sure they don't mind doing it.
No, they don't. India, I think they was the first one who paid in yuan. So it's this right here is a game changer, because now America got their back against the wall, and they ain't got no choice but to fight for survival.
You know that dollar gonna crash.
Exactly right. That's their survival, right
because there. Because the whole it's just so beautiful, this poetry that the Most High got us like this movie, because for all of this time, first of all, we had to learn, because we was in utter darkness about the situation. We had to learn about the whole petrodollar and how we actually getting our gas to put in our lawnmowers and our generators and stuff. So then when you learn, wait a minute, all these countries got to have dollars on deck in a reserve, because that's the only way they can buy oil from the Middle Eastern. I say that term loosely,
because they made that deal with all the Saudis and the Arabs and all that stuff.
Right, from the Saudi royal families, you gotta buy it in dollars. And so now, all these years later, to find out, wait a minute, now you can't do it in dollars. They're not accepting dollars. I just love this.
Yeah, and a lot of these white folks that knows about how business ran and
trade
and all that stuff. They realize that Trump, he making a terrible mistake, or let's just say the elites are making a terrible mistake of what they doing. Because Trump, just like she said, he's a puppet. He got to take orders from somebody or whatever. They selected Trump. They knew this crazy ass dude was gonna do what they say or whatever. You had these other presidents. They wasn't so,
quick to run up in Iran.
Exactly right. I was looking at videos and it was like, wasn't no president in their right mind. Decided to go off in Iran, trying to do some bully takeover stuff. Iran, they not having it. It's like, God damn. I read the scriptures about the Most High say he gonna stir up the Medes. He stirred them up.
Yeah.
He stirred them up. And I also looked at another video where the Iran, they was bombing Iran, and the people in Iran was cheering, because they was like, all right, yeah, bring it on. We ready for this. This is what we ready for. But it's
they know it's their, what's the word, destiny.
Exactly, right.
They know
to defend themselves.
They believe in the prophecy. They believe that God, I want to word it in a certain way. They know that it's their God-given destiny and duty to destroy Edom, Babylon.
Right.
That's the arrogance. The way that they lied to the I guess we should have read it.
Right.
This is Uriah.
Yeah, that's right.
Brother Uriah says, when Hegseth said the strait is technically open, it's just that Iran is shooting folks was wild. I was like, this dummy. That's what I'm saying. The boldness of Esau Edom to lie and tell you this is what's going on when really something completely different going on.
Right.
And to not admit that we made just some humbleness. We made some strategic military errors. We had some bad intel, blaming on whoever. But we need to regroup. Instead, because they know the world is watching. Oh, no, we can come through Hormuz. It's just that, they shooting because you can't come through there.
Right. Exactly.
They not buying it.
Right, and
You're
that's
not
a good
allowed.
that's a good point you made, and I try to make that point. Every time, as far as the world is watching, the world is watching. Goddamn, Cuba, all these, you know what I'm saying, countries watching. France, everybody is watching. China's sitting back watching, and they helping. Russia, they sitting back. Russia didn't already say, we helping Iran, just like America helped Ukraine. Yup. So what? What about it? Who want to do something about it? Right? But let's look at the situation going on in Cuba, and then we're gonna be back with another video. To maybe like get it in our heads that this can happen here. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this video right quick and we'll be right back.
It's been another difficult few days for Cubans dealing with power cuts on the island and political rumblings from Washington. First, there's been widespread blackouts. Last week, the entire electrical grid went down, the first time since Washington has imposed a near-total fuel blockade on the island. The government says that not a single oil shipment has made it to Cuba in 3 months. Meanwhile, President Trump has used some incendiary language which is sure to anger those in power on the island.
I do believe I'll be having the honor of taking Cuba.
In one town in central Cuba, tempers boiled over. Protesters attacked, even set fire to the local Communist Party headquarters. Such public displays of anger are rare even in the current crisis, but it shows that frustrations are growing.
And that's the thing too, as far as this happening in America, how y'all think it's gonna be?
I got some thoughts on this. This man said 3 months no oil has come through. So that tells me whatever reserve they had, they used up, because the war with Iran ain't even been going on for 3 months yet.
No, just
4
4 weeks.
Y'all ain't received no oil over there in 3 months. And what happens to the system? I know I ain't going to work in the dark. Who about to go to work? Most of our jobs are need electricity, right? I know for me personally, I do everything on an app on my phone.
Right.
There's no way I can work. I can't clock in. I can't document. I can't do. Most of us, document through some type of electric system. Some companies are even fenced in. You can't even get through a gate. The gates are electric to even get in. How would you go to work?
Yeah.
So all praise to the Most High. If this happened over here, y'all know we ain't got to work no more.
Hell no.
I'm always looking for a reason to not work all day, every day. That's all I can think. Ooh, ain't no more working.
Right.
Once the power go out.
Right, exactly. But let's listen to this video as far as this Edomite talking, and we'll be back.
Pay attention, people. The grid collapse in Cuba is painting a picture and teaching us a lesson. How are we going to handle the silence? Can you live without your cell phone? Can you live without entertainment? If everything collapsed right now, the economy, the grid, how would we handle it? How would you handle it? How would you preserve food? How would you grow food? How would you keep your food good? Mentally, how would you handle it? Be strong. Learn how to be strong alone without distractions.
We've been talking about that too lately. Being alone, being, by ourselves. We're an hour away from our nearest relatives. We don't really know anybody for real where we are. We have been kind of I think a lot of us, y'all included, have been on this journey for so long. You are alone. You don't really have anybody really to like a support system to depend on, especially somebody who believe. So I think that's something that we kind of used to. And we know that it may remain that way for a time where it's just us, where you got what you got. You don't really have a lot of social camaraderie with people. You're alone with your thoughts and the scriptures, because that's what time it is anyway. We're already like isolated. We're set apart people anyway, and we got to set apart ourselves from those who don't want to be repented. So it's like that part. But that tech, he's right. A lot of us, a lot of our kids, grandkids are addicted to that stuff. Can't go without it, losing sleep from scrolling.
You ain't lying.
The whole gardening thing. I was just telling him, I was at Sam's Club last week looking at the little starter plants. A lot of them was seedless, which I don't even get that. But I was telling him, like, even though we not all the way ready because we got so many projects, we need to throw a little something in the ground just to have something fresh. Because eating out of a can, my God, for months on end with them already poisoning the food and stuff, a lot of us, you know, that stuff don't have no type of nutrition.
Right.
So, I mean, but he's right, though. All in all, he's right. Like, getting your mind ready for 3-4 days without electricity. And that's really nothing, 3-4 days.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't tasted that. But,
yeah.
You know, people in America, they still around here like, oh shit, that's over there. There ain't nothing gonna happen over here.
Which is crazy, because during the like tornado and hurricane season, it be some areas who go without power for extended periods.
Right. But I mean, it's gonna be, you know, even
on a greater scale.
On a greater,
more people gonna be affected. It's probably not gonna be broadcasted.
Ain't gonna be no gas stations open and all that stuff.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? With just, you know, a little area going out or whatever and whatnot. But yeah, it's like, you know, we really gotta get our mind set for that and
for the unknown. Like, we don't know if it may be power outages in our area, water main breaks, no fresh water, lack of food or fresher food. You know, you just never know. Violence. Somebody else was talking about that. Oh, we was watching Watchmen and Deborah, and they was talking about that. They was talking about like local goons trying to come and through a window like, I'm hungry and I want to see what this house got. And
man, I'm telling y'all this here, man. Y'all protect yourself. Y'all make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all secure y'all home or whatnot, because somebody come in my house, man, I feel for them, man, for real. Cause you threatening my family now. You know what I'm saying? I got a little girl, a young man that I lay my life down for. You know? So if I'm laying my life down, I'm like Iran in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just defending myself. And if I got to go, then I got to go. But I'm telling you, somebody going with me.
It's our God-given right. If
right.
You don't, what the scripture say? Sell your cloak and buy a sword.
And buy a sword, exactly. Yeah. Ain't no. It's getting serious around here. You know what I'm saying? And people is just
oblivious.
Right. In La La Land and shit. Yeah.
They know. Oh, we at war with Iran. Something going on. But the majority of the people is like, well, it's righteous because Trump and them said we should do this. This is good. Some people is, they have the nuclear program.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have that, even though America got one and dropped it on people.
Right, they're the only one who dropped the goddamn nuclear bomb on somebody, but they worry about somebody dropping a nuclear bomb on them.
Right, America say Iran can't have that, but America the same one who was testing Agent Orange and all kind of nasty diseases on its people, our people. But anyway. Or you'll have just that blissfully ignorant, like, well, shoot, America's so tough and strong. Yeah, we at war with Iran, but ain't nothing gonna happen over here. Then you have that smaller percentage who like, nah, them ain't the people to mess with.
Right.
Them people don't play. Them people don't care about no J's, getting fresh, no pellies or whatever is this style. These people care about their morals, their families, their lineage, their descendants. They have a certain honor about themselves, that integrity,
sovereignty or whatnot.
Their sovereignty, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like,
and they top flight. They'll die for it.
They'll die for it and murder them.
Jihad.
And
Oh, maybe we shouldn't say that. I'm gonna stop saying that. Alleged. You know YouTube.
Right. But let's listen to one of their comrades and whatnot. You know, that's he know what's going on. You know. But we'll be right back.
You know what I find really interesting and inspirational, by the way, is this one of the Iranian leaders, Ali Larijani, just was martyred. And there's no pretenses. There's no AI videos. There's no pretending he's still alive to boost morale or any of that stuff. Are you kidding me? No. They just celebrate. They just say, we miss him. He was amazing. And we celebrate his martyrdom just like he did. Like, this is such a powerful concept. Like, these people believe so deeply in what they're doing and what they're fighting for that they embrace dying for the fight. And meanwhile, Netanyahu's off making fucking fake AI videos at coffee shops. Like, what a pussy. Like, these Israelis are such pussies. The Americans are such pussies. Oh my gosh, so fake. So fucking just pitiful. Like, good God. Meanwhile, like, just like the other day when Trump was like, their leaders are in hiding. There's the Iranian leaders marching down the street with their people. And you kill them and they celebrate. Like, you're never gonna fucking beat these people. And good God, the world is on their side. The world doesn't want you to beat them. We need more of them. We need more people who stand for what they believe in. Oh my gosh, instead of making fake videos. R.I.P.
It really is pathetic to see how America and Israel is moving with this in multiple areas, but specifically, I guess for me, is how they continue to lie to the American people. How they continue to lie to the world, and tell them we winning. You know, remember Trump kept riding on this, saying that America gonna be doing so good. We might take a couple steps back, but we're gonna take like a huge leap forward. Everybody's gonna be winning. We're gonna get tired of winning. Like, we're gonna be rich. And basically, I guess that come on the back of stealing resources from other nations. I'm assuming that's where all that winning is supposed to come from. But in fact, you're not winning. We even seen something that said thousands and thousands of soldiers have lost their lives, but they're not reporting the true numbers.
Right.
And then it's more talks about, well, should we put more troops on the ground? You was telling me about them having like dummy targets.
Yeah, Iran, they had dummy targets. They had these big ass balloons that they got from I think it was China. They got these big ass balloons. You know, y'all man know China make every goddamn thing. But they got these big ass huge size balloons, helicopters and jets and all that shit, and they painting drones on the ground and stuff like that. In America, they sending their missiles, they $1 million missiles to hit these dummies. And it's like, man, Iran, they really like thought about this.
The Most High on their side.
For about 40 years, right, yeah.
You know how in the Old Testament you will read about all the different little like mini wars that the children of Israel had, and you know how it was times where the Most High be like, "Don't go up, I ain't with y'all."
Yeah.
And then other times when the Most High was with them, and it'd be like, "No man from Israel died during this particular battle." So you can see who God is with, and how, like he said, like the West thought y'all gonna basically beg for mercy after we unalive a lot of y'all leaders. And remember, Trump was even bragging. They don't even have no leadership. We killed the first set, the second set we unalive, but you got it wrong. They are all their own individual leaders from the sense of they all carry that same spirit. They're not gonna give up, and they will never give in to none of the greed or the corruption. So it's like you're fighting against people who have too much spirit and might, and that's because the Most High is using them. We just looked at this earlier. He used these same people to free our ancestors.
Yep.
He used the Perdo-Mesians the Medo-Persians to save us in the ancient times.
Exactly.
And he's using them again in this day and time. And he got, y'all know, if the Most High with you, you can't fail.
Can't. Nope. Ain't nothing you can do about it. He like Trump. We're gonna be winning too. We're gonna be tired of winning.
Remember what David said? Something along the lines of like he taught my fingers to war and my hands to fight, something like that. Like there's just no win. Even that one fight, it might have been with the Philistines where he made them fight each other and confused them, and they killed each other. And
the Egyptians too, though. That scripture, he just said he gonna put the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, so it's just crazy that like, no matter how much we all see it, and even some Edomite and other nationalities see this, that Edom is still going full steam ahead. They're still jumping. It's so crazy. You know that the Most High have hardened their heart. This is the Most High, because anybody else would be like somebody said, like, where's Trump's officials and his leaders and his counselors to tell him, we might have got this wrong. They ain't begging for mercy like we thought. But it don't even matter if he has a wise counsel to tell him you need to stop.
Right. It don't matter.
It don't matter because his heart is in the Most High's hands, and those who control Trump's heart is in the Most High's hand. And he's like, no, keep fighting. Keep doing it until that scripture in Revelation is fulfilled.
Exactly. But we want to roll this video.
Yes.
What what old girl was talking about when Trump was just saying ain't nobody here to negotiate with. But let's listen to this video. We'll be right back.
Their leaders are all gone. The next set of leaders are all gone. And the next set of leaders are mostly gone. And now nobody wants to be a leader over there anymore. We're having a hard time. We want to talk to them, and there's nobody to talk to. We have nobody to talk to. And you know what? We like it that way.
Hey, we wanna zero in on my man right here. Next to Trump. Let me see. He will be on the right side of the screen, on my screen anyway. But we want to zero in on this dude right here, man, with the smirk on his goddamn face. Let's see. This dude right here, man. Watch his face expression, after Trump been said a few words and whatnot.
Their leaders are all gone. The next set of leaders are all gone. And the next set of leaders are mostly gone. And now nobody wants to be a leader over there anymore. We're having a hard time. We want to talk to them, and there's nobody to talk to. We have nobody to talk to. And you know what? We like it that way.
Man, Trump out his goddamn mind, man.
So arrogant.
Arrogant as hell.
And he missing the point. Whether they have one individual leader or not, they're not going to give in to you. And you think we don't have nobody to talk to. They don't want to talk to you.
They don't want to talk, right.
They said they ain't talking no more. You can't. See, the mindset of a heathen versus the mindset of a Israelite is amazing to me, some of the differences. You unalive they people, we ain't talking to you. We just going to keep bombing. But then our people, we forgive you. Let me give you a hug for unaliving our people. The person ain't even stiff. Rigor mortis ain't even set in. We forgive you. But them, they not forgiving none of that. They said that they over there bombing all of the military bases that's in the Middle Eastern countries, specifically Qatar. And I want to bring up Qatar. It was like a list of, y'all know it's military bases all over the world. American military bases, but I want to bring up Qatar because my brother was stationed at Qatar in the Air Force, and I'm like, okay, so you know how many casualties there have to be that they're not reporting if Iran allegedly bombs multiple U.S. military bases in Middle Eastern countries, but they're just not telling us.
Right.
Like a lot of stuff they don't tell you, like what's in them vaccines.
Exactly right. That's another word.
I'm sorry.
Too, though. But brother Lindsay said, I don't think they have hearts. Right. Right. And the Most High explained to us how these people are. Like ain't no changing them. You can't change them. You can't have them to have a heart like you, like an Israelite or whatnot. It's just impossible. He made these people. What?
No, he made them crooked. You're right.
He made them crooked, exactly. And he said, who can make straight what he made crooked?
I was just telling my husband, I was at work the other day, and I picked up an assignment at a school. And the school is probably 98% Edomite. It's a couple little kids that look like us, but the staff is, all Edomite. And y'all know how that be when you work near Edomites. But I was telling him as I was walking through the hallway, I'm like, they're the descendants of the ones who would make up some kind of lie and snatch you out your house. The next thing you know, you got some kind of tribunal and your life is being taken. Mm-hmm. Walking past them in the hall made me so uncomfortable. I told my husband, I ain't even gonna take this assignment again. I'm just gonna finish out the school year. But I was just saying, like, the stupidity of our people who want to be around them. I didn't know what this case was gonna be like, and if my patient wasn't us, I would have quit. But the fact that my patient is us, I'm like, I'll finish it out till the school year is over. But my point is, wanting to be around these people. Did you hear this arrogant leader? And you have those people who look like us, who are like, who support this man, who support they local whatever, who just want to be around these people and want to be accepted by these people. But these people are the descendants of, I want to use the right word, of notorious unalivers. Like, their ancestors have known to unalive on the million scale.
Millions, yeah.
Millions, yeah. Tens of millions. Yeah. Specifically talking about King Leopold and what he did in the Congo and areas like that. Even they, like American founding fathers, these type of people, the slave owners. So to want to be around them, I find mind-boggling, because I be at that school like, ugh. I don't want y'all to talk to me. I don't want y'all to eat with me. I'm glad y'all don't. I sit in this room by myself. I don't want to be bothered with none of y'all, because I know what's really in y'all. Like you said, Brother Lindsay, I know y'all don't have no heart. And I know, I told my husband, I can feel that scripture in the Apocrypha that say our mere presence, the sight of us is bothersome to them. Mm-hmm. Something along the lines. I can feel that spirit from the men and the women. Now, it's little kids, so I don't really get that so much from the kids, but the staff at this school, I'm like, oh my God, I can feel that. There's no way I would trust them and want to intertwine myself with these people, because they have a perpetual hatred for us.
Exactly, right. We got another video of this dude.
This is beautiful.
This is, man, the way this dude looked at, or the way he smirked after she answered this question, man, I was like, man, that's the face right there. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, that child that's quiet in school, he don't bother nobody, and then he get bullied, and you find out he a goddamn black belt. But
this man is gonna tell you the mindset behind these people and why these people are dangerous.
Yeah.
Trump says there will be no deal with Iran except for, quote, unconditional surrender. Will Iran agree to unconditional surrender for the sake of bringing this war to an end, Mr. Foreign Minister?
Well, this is what he asked previous time, last year in June, that when Israel started to attack us, President Trump used the same phrase, unconditional surrender. That was the tweet he made. And that didn't happen. We resisted, and after 12 days, Israelis asked for unconditional ceasefire. So we never give up, we never surrender, and we continue to resist as long as it takes. We continue to defend ourselves, and we are defending our territory, our people, and our dignity. And our dignity is not for sale.
Now, see, Americans, white Americans, hell, some black Americans don't understand that dignity not for sale. These entertainers, I've been telling my husband lately about, I've been watching stuff about these so-called celebrities. They dignity for sale all day, every day. Mm-hmm. The minute they put on that dress, that makeup, they had that sex scene with a man.
Yeah.
Their dignity is for sale. I was even watching a movie, and it was a sex scene, and y'all know how they have sex scenes in the movies where they still have like the sheets covering their private parts, but they, top is exposed. And I'm thinking, even if you got on shorts, let's say the man got on basketball shorts, the woman got on some kind of little shorts. To do the sex scene, you still grinding up on somebody.
Yeah,
and I was thinking, like, these people be married, and you doing a sex scene, y'all loins is still,
all that stuff.
like, that shouldn't even be, because you still, as a even if you two single people, being put in that position where you up on top of somebody for it's just a movie, it's just acting. Bull crap, your loins don't know. Come on. Yeah. You still feeling, feelings or whatever. So anyway, that's just another example about how in America, people put their dignity right. How much for me to sell my, ain't no, they dignity ain't for sale. And that lines up with the scriptures. For silver and gold, they will not regard.
Right, exactly. Let me see. Okay, well, let's bring it home.
Okay. Our weekly brother.
Yeah, our weekly brother.
We enjoy him.
We're going to get to this video. We'll be right back.
Listen, a lot of folk finna lose their life. Right now as I speak, billionaires are preparing their bunkers. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. If you can be a fly on the wall in Washington right now and listen to the shit that these folks talking about, man, that should have had your ass shaking in your boots, man. These folks, man, is terrified what's to come. Iran is strangling the global economy. Listen what I'm telling y'all, man. Today, they shot 2 fucking missiles, man. Outside of the Middle East, to hit bases over there in the UK, United States bases. So you think they ain't got shit to touch the mainland over here in the United States? Don't let these folks fool you, man. They will never come out and tell you what these folks can really do. They gonna downplay and water down everything so you won't panic. But somebody got to motherfucking tell you, man, this shit getting real. So while you out today, man, stop by the store, man, if you got it. Because I know everybody can't. Everybody don't have a couple of dollars and shit just laying around and just go get shit that they don't need at the moment. Man, go to Walmart. Go in the sporting goods section. Get you some of them portable burners. Get you some of them little portable propane tanks. Go buy you some big ass motherfucking gas cans and fill them shits up right now while the gas is cheap. And when I say cheap, I know it's almost $4 right now, but this is the cheapest it's ever gonna be. Because probably next week or sometime next week, that bitch gonna skyrocket. Gas only gonna go up. Gas would never go back down again. You would never see $2 a gallon ever again. Go fill them motherfuckers up, man. Go get you some canners. Go get you some canned goods and shit, man. Man, get your ass on Amazon and start looking up shit, doomsday prepping. Because I'm gonna tell you something, boy. With one snap, man, from this motherfucker taking a motherfucking 360, man. I'm just being real with you. Other countries will join this fucking fight, man. These folks been waiting for a long time for a country to stand up against the United States, and they looking, and they seeing that these folks are still holding up. Oh, that's their time to jug and get their jab in. And the only people who gonna suffer from this shit and pay for this shit is us. As us. Some of us said, well, they ain't got shit to do with us. We ain't doing nothing to them people. Casualties of war, folks. Casualties of war. Them folks don't want to kill up all kind of Americans and shit. But if you dare in the way of what are they target, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something, man. You're going to have more worse days than better days, man. And right now, while you got the time, this is the time you need to be fucking prepping, man. Because you don't want to get up one day and hear that phone going off. You get a notification telling you something coming. Or something that happened bad. And all communications get shut down. You're going to be out here assed out. Because ain't nobody going to have nothing to give you. It's just going to be total chaos. Y'all stay up out there. Get it out the mud.
So I keep coming across headlines like this. And this. And...
Okay, my bad, y'all. But, you know, as he was saying...
he was on point.
Yeah, it's like, you know, we got to get prepared.
I believe what he said about the gas prices.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to get to a point where we ain't going to never see what we consider this cheap gas no more. And I do believe what he said was scriptural. These other countries watching, they seeing how basically just like the movie Friday, Craig stood up first to Debo. So it made everybody else be like, you know, he ain't what we thought he was. And these other countries are going to join. They already joined in because they're already helping them. Other countries have already been helping Iran.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and just like I said, you know, these other countries is watching. They watching. Like, oh, just like, you know, maybe this dude ain't all that bad as he say he is. Let me test this gangster or whatnot.
Yeah. How you know what? We've been going all these years with they tariffs.
Right.
We gonna be all right.
Right.
We straight. The Most High is putting that spirit out there. We know, according to Bible prophecy, that no man can refute. This is the nation that the Most High chose aforetime to execute his judgment and to free the captives.
To kick it off. He chose this nation to kick it off because he said he was going to stir up the Medes. Now, America, they didn't took out Ayatollah. They didn't took out so many important people over there in Iran, and Iran didn't took so much, you know, stuff from America that they like, okay, we had our last wits. You know, we done negotiating. We tried to negotiate with y'all. Y'all seen the results of that. Y'all bombed us while we was trying to negotiate, and now all talks is off the line. They gave them as far as like some, okay, under these conditions, this we'll stop if y'all do this.
Wait, who?
Iran
told America.
Gave them a list.
Bombing?
No, yep, gave them a list. We'll cease fire if y'all reparations. 800 billion to Iran within 10 years or something like that. 800 billion. Get y'all ass, get everything, all y'all equipment and y'all asses. Y'all get out the Middle East, the whole Middle East. We don't want to see no Americans there. And then also it was damn, I think I might got the video though. But yeah, they gave them some conditions.
Stipulations.
And I'm like, America ain't gonna go for this.
The Most High not gonna have it.
Yeah, they not gonna go for this.
It's a time for peace and it's a time for war.
Right, exactly. Now, let me see if this video is. I just want to look and see.
At this point, it doesn't really matter whether Donald Trump is intentionally destroying the United States of America or whether he's doing it on accident out of stupidity, incompetence, and blind narcissism. It doesn't really matter. The actions would look the same. Right. I think it's not too early to call this decision to go to war with Iran to assassinate.
We have an official response from the new supreme leader of Iran with 3 specific demands at 30-day increments. Demand number 1 is a complete and total withdrawal of American forces from Iraq, Kuwait, Syria, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, and Saudi Arabia within 30 days. How likely is that? Demand number 2, the U.S. must lift every sanction imposed on Iran since 1979, including all banking restrictions, oil export limitations, and all technological transfer information and products transfer bans within 60 days. The third demand is to pay reparations to Iran for economic warfare that cost Iran an estimated, in their estimation, $800 billion in lost revenue in the last 40 years. Now, what they expect is to be paid back $500 billion within 10 years. If these 3 actions are not met, Iran will take very, very specific retaliatory actions. The number 1 is they will completely close the Strait of Hormuz within that 30-day and on that 30-day deadline. Number 2, they will activate defenses and military partnerships with Russia, and China, including foreign military bases on Iranian soil. The third thing they promised to do is to exercise its right under international law to develop and deploy full spectrum nuclear deterrent capabilities. The key word is deploy. When they use the word like deploy in an official statement, it leads one to believe they already have some form of nuclear capability. Now, this is not from the production of their own nuclear capabilities, because as we know, Donald Trump completely erased and demolished them. No, this is from what has come from either Russia or China, who has said 100% they are backing them. As put in official statements less than 90 minutes after these demands from the new supreme leader, China media and Russia media both released statements saying they recognized Iran's sovereignty as a country and they are giving full military unlimited support to Iran to defend itself if necessary. Now that's pretty damn scary. There was a leak from the Pentagon, and this is very important. It's dated on March 9th. It said that the attack so far has got the infrastructure that the attack was supposed to get. That portion of the excursion was complete. The military part that failed to meet their objectives of the orange turd is that Iran still has full capability to strike because their underground supplies and manufacturing is still intact and 100% at occupancy, including the nuclear developments. Here's the very scary part. Achieving the total military victory as Trump-Finskin dictates would take 200,000 United States troops. Let me repeat that. 200,000 United States troops. And he's already started deploying 5,000 from one, 2,000 from the other. Well, Iran just offered another attack in form of a one-sentence statement. They offered one condition to completely open the strait, and that is that every drop of oil purchased that travels through the strait is purchased with the Chinese yuan, which is a direct attack on the petrodollar. That is economic warfare from China. That's what Trump got us into. Congratulations, MAGA.
As one of the worst.
So there it is right there, those three stimulations, and he added more. If y'all don't go through this, we're going to continue our nuclear program,
As they should.
Exactly, because they use theirs as a defense from, people wanting to come and take their country over and change regime and all that stuff. It's like, man, somebody need to come change, well, it's going to get changed. So
we're going to have regime change.
Exactly, right. And here in America, so we ain't, we know the prophecies or whatnot. A lot of people, a lot of our people all in the tizzy and scared and all that. Don't be scared. This is our redemption. The Most High say, look up. Your redemption is drawing nigh.
Ain't you tired of working and clocking in?
Right. So this is all for us. You know what I'm saying? We want to be released from this system. So.
And I was thinking, too, as far as them having majority of their nuclear program underground, I was thinking, something has to happen because the scripture said they're going to make Babylon afraid.
Yeah. Right.
So they have to have something that up their sleeve that they're going to do that put this country in a state of fear.
Right. Because Iran, they're not showing their hand. They ain't showing their whole hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they got something up their sleeve. Just like old girl said, they got something up their sleeve. But Brother Arad, he said Trump had the audacity to ask China for help. Right, exactly.
That's crazy. Like, what? Didn't you put tariffs on them?
Yeah, right.
Now you asking them to help you. fight somebody that they cool with.
Right. Exactly. It's like, come on, man. These people, man. This is crazy, man.
It is crazy to watch. I really be enjoying it sitting back. You know, when you was a kid listening to this CNN and all that stuff was so boring. But now that we awake, it's like when you listen to these Edomites, this is stuff they don't teach our people.
Mm-hmm.
But when we listen to these Edomites talk about basically Trump destroying the country, it's just so powerful, and it just proves that the Most High, what He say, His word is true. You know, it gives you a sense of increases your faith, I guess, because it's like you believed.
Mm-hmm.
You believed in His word. When people laughed at you, when people told you you was crazy, when people said you was in a cult, and now it's like them people, one, ain't ready, oblivious,
they quiet,
or two, they're afraid and confused.
Right.
Where we're rejoicing, they like, how y'all laughing at this?
Right.
This ain't nothing funny. America gets destroyed. You might lose your job. What if something happened to you and your stuff? Like my man said, that's the possibility.
If it's the Most High will, then hey.
But we pilgrims anyway.
Right. Who can resist the will of the Most High?
How many black people you know who, very few, even though I know I've heard of it, who still live in the same house they've been in all their whole life.
Right.
A lot of black people have had to up and move. And most of us not living in our same houses or even same neighborhoods that we grew up in as kids. We don't have...
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we prisoners of war.
Right.
This never been our home. You know what I'm saying? So as far as us having to leave and leave our houses and all that stuff, hey, it is what it is. But, y'all, the wifey here, she accused me of being a Trump supporter earlier today or whatnot. And I had to think about it. Like, I ain't no goddamn Trump supporter. And I thought about it. Yeah, I am. I'm a Trump supporter. Hey, Trump turned this motherfucker up. So we support you, Trump.
Right.
Job well done.
Right. We do support it.
Right. Because this is the Most High's.
This is His will.
Hey, Brother Ron said exactly. This is the Most High's will. He got the heart of the kings. Mm-hmm. Right? So, hey.
And it may not look the way we think it should look.
Right.
The Most High, He don't think like we think, but the Bible tells us God is a man of war.
Of war.
And it's a saying from one of the, I think like 300 or something, like, freedom is not free. Freedom comes at the cost of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go back to like the Roman days, the ancient Egyptian days, for people to be free, people had to die. For our people to be free, the Egyptians had to die and be drowned and go through all kind of not curses, but what was plagues. So in order to be free, people gotta die.
Right, exactly. Oh man, hold on, I done lost it. Alright, I gotta bring up a comment Brother Lenzel brought up. He said, just don't put on that hat. No, I ain't gonna put it on, man. I ain't gonna put it on.
You'll get some dirty looks with that hat.
Right, they probably put a beat down on it. Oh man, but this is crazy, man. This has been a good, vibe or whatnot with the live. Y'all know it's our time. It's 9 o'clock now, so we gonna get up out of here. We got some gremlins to feed. But man, y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Y'all get prepared too. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can buy some extra things. Again, we know that everybody ain't fortunate enough to go getting certain stuff, but get what you can. Mm-hmm.
We be going to Dollar Tree.
Right, yeah, it's a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree. If you get you some canned goods, $1.25 or whatever.
And buy a case.
Yeah.
A case at a time. That's how we got our last one up.
Right.
Going to Dollar Tree until, your money if you got more money, then you could do whatever. But we would mix it up between Dollar Tree, and then we was doing like Amazon 20-pound bags of rice. I even had some MREs, the military pouches and stuff.
I remember that.
Pouch water. So we starting over too. I think we told y'all y'all know we just moved, so we starting our stockpile over too, starting with good old Dollar Tree.
Exactly. So hey, it's about being vigilant right now, and staying in the scripts, keeping the commandments.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing
for that guidance.
It's keeping the commandments or whatnot, and don't worry about the naysayers, because at some point in time they're gonna have to wake up. They're gonna have to come to the Holy Spirit or whatnot. Mm-hmm. It's gonna wake their ass up like, okay. But we're gonna go and get up out of here. We appreciate the love, y'all. Brother Arai, Brother Lenzel, Brother Huey, whoever else was in the on the live that didn't speak. We appreciate y'all to the replay game. We really appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for rocking with us, for supporting us. And we're going to go and get up out of here. Same time next time. Same time next week. Same channel. Most High willing. We're going to go on and get up out of here. Shalom, y'all.
We appreciate y'all. Shalom.
Stay vigilant, Israel. Keep the commandments.